Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Amin Parker, and welcome to the Amin Parker Show. Today, what I want to talk about in this podcast is some of the most influential Black people in today's time. Let's begin. Remember, this is all in my own humble opinion. So the men and the women that I'm going to list off are the most influential Black people currently alive in America. Now, in my opinion, these Black people have not made any mistakes. And if they made any mistakes in the public eye, it is so small and minuscule that it doesn't even matter. But trust and believe, these are the Black people that should be highlighted. These are the folks who is putting out a very good, positive, family-friendly, wholesome image to the world. Number one, Barack Obama. This is all my opinion, but there isn't any other Black politician that comes anywhere near close to the positive representation of what a Black man should be. None of them come as close to perfection as Barack Obama. Always speaking extremely articulately. He is a very articulate, well-spoken, highly intelligent Black man who, when we see him, he's usually smiling. This man is a positive representation of Black men. And listen, I would say this about his wife. His wife, Michelle Obama, is a positive representation of what a Black woman should be. And she's always standing by her man's side and supporting him. Next on the list would be Candace Owens. This Black woman is extremely articulate, very smart, very intelligent, just like Barack Obama. Both of them is superb, in my opinion. She puts out a very good representation of what Black women should be. So right off bat, let's give a shout out to Barack Obama, also his wife, Michelle Obama, and let's give a shout out to Candace Owens. Okay? These are fantastic Black people. Next, I want to also highlight Karamo Brown. Karamo Brown has his own television show as a talk show host. He is very articulate, very kind, very polite. He's another very good representation of a Black man. Always wearing nice suits. That's a good thing. Next on the list is Jennifer Hudson. Jennifer Hudson is a very well-spoken Black woman. Always smiling. She doesn't use slang. She speaks proper English. Just a very kind woman. And she is also a great representation of what Black women should try their best to aspire to be like. Also, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington is one of the best Black male actors that has ever lived, who hasn't made any errors in the public eye. Very well-spoken, very smart, well-dressed Black man. Next on the list is Sherri Shepherd. Now, she had some issues, when she was on The View, but nonetheless, she's still a very good representation. Just because people have disagreements doesn't mean anyone is wrong, per se, in these situations. So I still want to include her on this list because she puts out a positive image on television. And finally on the list would be Lovely T. And the thing is, a lot of people don't know much about Lovely T in the real world unless they are following what's going on Black YouTube. But if people really don't know too much about what's going on Black YouTube, they're not going to know Lovely T. But I would say Lovely T is probably the beacon of hope. Probably the number one, the big kahuna, the big boss when it comes to Black YouTube. I would say she's probably the queen of the Black sector of YouTube. And I say this in a positive way because she puts out a positive show on YouTube. She mostly reports the news, but no one really does it like she does it. No one really does it as long as she's been doing it. Lovely T, we might as well call her the mascot of the Black sector of YouTube. The fact that I'm putting her as, she should be the leader of that sector, that is a high praise. And I don't know why she hasn't been syndicated by television networks yet, but it should have already happened by now. She should be getting deals from ABC, NBC, left and right. She reminds me of Sherry Shepherd, and I think Sherry Shepherd should interview her. They need to reach out to one another. But yeah, all of these people is just fantastic on this list. Every last one. And they are all great representations of Black people. Well, this is Amin Parker. And I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And until the next one, peace. I'm out of here.